Good morning, everybody. I'm Mr. DAPS, and I'm here at Long Beach, heading off to Florida. We'll see how this goes. There's a hurricane coming, and we'll see if we actually make it today. This is Tuesday, and the storm's supposed to arrive either tonight or tomorrow, and it will definitely be an interesting 24, 48, 72 hours as we prepare to celebrate Epcot's 40th anniversary. I'll have Murray with me at some point, whenever he can get out here, depending on the weather. But for now, I'm gonna go find a cup of coffee. Currently, my flights are both good to go. I'm flying through Denver, and then on over to Orlando International Airport, and then gonna film Geeks Corner from somewhere tonight. We'll see. But it's gonna be an interesting day. It's gonna be an interesting week, and I'm glad you're following along. Make sure to subscribe right now so you don't miss any of the updates throughout the week. And I'm also shooting this on my new iPhone 14 Pro, so we will see how that goes this week as well. I thought I'd try something different. But hope you enjoy following me along, and let's go have an adventure. And my plane has arrived. First stop will be Denver. And as I mentioned before, I think heading out on Southwest Airlines. I got here pretty early just because that's when my ride was, so I've been here for a few hours, got some stuff up on the website, but now I am off to Denver. I have made it to Orlando. Time for the first ride of the trip. One of the few rides for the next few days, as everything is closed for the next couple of days due to Hurricane Ian. I'll probably talk more about that later. But for now, I'm gonna go hop on a train and head for my hotel.
Hey everybody, if you're a resident of Central Florida, I want to welcome you home. If you're visiting our team, welcome to the city. We want to assure you health and well-being is our top priority, not only at our world-class theme parks and attractions, but all of our accommodations, our restaurants, retail centers, and of course our farms as well. We're glad that you were here and hope that you enjoyed Orlando.
And we're back in the main part of the Orlando International Airport, which is always one of my favorite things. Mainly because I love this Disney store. Maybe technically it's a Walt Disney World store now. I don't know what they call it. But it's got a really cool LED wall now. And it's going to be a blast. Even if we can't go in the parks for the next few days. In the time that it took me to fly from California to Florida, all of the parks have been closed. Disney Springs will be closed for at least one day, probably two, if we're going to be completely honest. And we've been asked to stay at our hotels. So I will be heading to my hotel, and you'll get to experience for the next couple days what it's like to ride out a hurricane, I guess, at All-Star Movies. I think first I'm going to go in here, though. Open than when I was here last time. Have made it to my hotel, and as I got here, actually about halfway here, it really started raining as opposed to just a few of the trickles that were there before. The line in the lobby was ridiculously long. I'm sure everybody's trying to figure out what's going on for the next couple of days, and I am going to go to my room, drop off my stuff. Look, Pongo and Perdita. I absolutely love this hotel. Of all the All-Stars, this one is always my favorite. I think mainly just because I love all the characters. But there's people in the pool, in the rain, which is always fun, I think, especially when I was a kid. And not a lot of people walking around because there is some rain. It's not cool. It's very comfortable right now. And I am in the building that is next to Herbie. It's one of the Love Bug buildings, which is one of my favorites as well. I will say it's been an interesting experience. Basically, since before the plane landed, you keep hearing the emergency alerts on people's phones. So you could tell who turned on their phone, the cell phone, instead of just the Wi-Fi on the plane, because they were all going off probably like 10, 15 minutes before the planes landed. And then once it was on the ground and they said you could turn your phone on, a bunch of them did it again, including mine. And then you hear it in the airport, and then even my Lyft driver, multiple times I could hear the, I could hear it go off, or I could see it go off on his. I'd muted my phone by then, or turned the volume all the way down. It's always on silent. But one of my favorite parts about staying here is, even though it's the furthest away, I love being in the buildings back here and having the opportunity to walk by Herbie every night and every morning, maybe even more. We will see. I'm on the 3rd floor this time, and I think we'll go see Herbie, and then I'm gonna go find my room, and then we're gonna find some food and figure out what is going on for the next couple of days, because I just don't know what this will be like. It'll be very interesting, but let's go see Herbie real quick first. I don't know if you can see it, but they've chained him down. I would like to think so that the hurricane doesn't blow him away. This is the actual car that was used in the Magic Kingdom parades from 1978 to 1990. So he had a, like the movie said, he used to be a famous racing car. He used to be a famous touring car or parade car at Walt Disney World in Magic Kingdom. But I'm gonna go find my room, get out of the rain, or get my stuff out of the rain, I guess, and we'll go on another adventure tonight. This is the view right outside my window. As you can see, Herbie is right down there. And I'm gonna go find some food. I will say, as we're walking out, that it's always fun going back to these rooms and realizing, one, how small they are, but how much they also fit in there, because that bed that folds down, well, it's the table that folds down into a bed, is very cool, and especially since there's DuckTales behind it. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order a full pizza or a large pizza, just so that I have something in case there's something unexpected that happens. I also have my extra batteries recharging, because I did use some of them today, and getting the computer charged up as much as I can, just in case. I don't know what to expect. Never been in a hurricane before, but better safe than sorry. Generally, I do take the stairs, by the way, because it's more relaxing, and we don't walk enough at Disney, right? Anyway, I am going to make my way back up to the lobby area and check out the store, get some food, and make my way back to the room, because I do have Geeks Corner tonight also. So we're gonna do that live from here, which will be a lot of fun. And once again, I'm looking at Herbie because I'm a little bit obsessed, but time to eat. I'm starving. As I'm walking up to the lobby, these are the little details that I love in this hotel too. You've got Donald and Daisy from Fantasia 2000, where they did the Noah's Ark thing, which I think is just adorable and fun. And I love that they have these kind of things out and about that you can enjoy as you're walking through. And sometimes you'll see people taking pictures with them. Often they just walk on by. Either is fine, but I like them. They're little things that are the Disney difference. And the rain's a little bit, it's not heavy, but there's more of it now, I guess is a good way. It actually kind of reminds me of my childhood when I lived in Oregon for not a very few years, but when I was very young. And this kind of has that Oregon summer rain feel, where it's not pouring, but it's trickling down, and the water is cooler than the air, and it's very refreshing, and just makes for a nice experience as you're wandering, walking through it, seeing Sorcerer Mickey shooting water out over what I assume will be an empty pool tomorrow. I'll turn in just a second. There he is. Lots of fun details here. All right, let's go find some food. I stopped by the store, picked up some snacks to make sure I'm good, got some pretzels and other things. Then ordered a pizza at the food court, the world premiere food court, and there's an artist in the entrance, which is kind of fun. But they have different stations here. The mobile order pickup's right up here in front. They got a water station, well, beverage station up there as well. And if you hadn't mobile ordered, you could just come in here and you can go to any of these stations and you can get pizza or burgers or chicken strips or whatever it is that you really want. and it's all movies themed, obviously. And I will be getting my pizza from the Majestic, apparently. Lyric, Grand, Roxy, and Rialto are also here. It's 9 something, actually it's almost 10, and this is how busy it is. And I'll show you the lobby in just a minute, but maybe later, we'll see. But it is very full as well. I'm betting I have a couple of minutes because I did order a full large pizza, so I'm gonna walk you over here. You can see the line for the lobby. It goes all the way outside. It actually wraps around the building out there as well, as everybody's trying to get in. I don't know if that is to check out or check in. Heck if I know. Here is the store that I came by just a minute ago. You will see if we make it back there, they are starting to run out of snacks as everybody is doing what I'm doing. So they had like chips and salsa or cheese sauce or whatever, and that's gone. But they had cookies, so I got cookies, like the little British shortbread cookies. But they're back there in the corner, and I got movies playing, lots of Cars on the Road stuff, because that just came out on Disney Plus a couple weeks ago. And also some trailers, it looks like. Pinocchio trailer right now. But yeah, you can see cast members have their work cut out for them this week. So bring your patience if you're anywhere near here, or even if you're not. Just send some good thoughts and prayers up for cast members and guests alike, because this will be most likely a difficult week for everybody, because it's not the Disney experience everybody is hoping for when they come here, both from the working side and also from the guest side. All right, hopefully that's my pizza I see coming. We will see. As you can see, the pizza has been acquired. It smells delicious. I'm gonna make the rainy walk back to my room and enjoy Muppets. Take Hollywood by storm. Awesome. Kind of wish I had a bag for the pizza and the plate, but such is life. Actually, I can put the plate in my bag. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna walk. It's gonna be an adventure. Nope, I'm just gonna walk back to the room. Thankfully, the rain has let up a little bit as I'm walking back. I don't mind if it comes down later, but I would like warm pizza and dry pizza if possible. And everybody seems to be in the lobby / dining area, whatever. There's a few people that I've seen sitting out in front of their rooms, kind of making the most of it. I would not be surprised if we make friends this week, depending on how bad the wind is. Like, if it's really windy, I don't think anybody will be leaving their rooms, but only time will tell. Here's my pizza. I'm very hungry. Bon appetit. One of the interesting things to note is how empty the pool area is, because they've put away all of the chase lounges and chairs. You can see them piled up over here on the right. We've got another pile on the other side as well, but it's not that often, I feel like, that you see this completely empty and so big. Here's a better view of it. Don't really want the furniture flying around, I suppose. I just went down to the lobby because I needed to get some stuff taken care of. I think I'm coming back after Geeks Corner because the line is still all the way out the door. And not a huge surprise. I am curious what they're all waiting for. Like, is this I want my money back? Is this I want to check out early? Is this I want to stay longer? I don't know. Like, it's a very weird situation to find yourself in, and I think this will give a better look here too. But there's a very long line, and people don't look super happy, and unfortunately that isn't fair to the cast members, because they're all doing their best as well. So yeah, send a little love out to them any way you can, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat. I don't know what other ones off the top of my head. Ooh, Tumblr, how about that? All right, third time, heading back to the room. I will be making this jaunt at least once more tonight to try to make it to the lobby before the night is through and before this storm hits, because I'd rather have questions answered before the storm rather than after it. Okay, I might have a few answers, not a lot, but a couple. As I've been walking back to my building, I have seen people walking towards the front pulling their luggage, which makes me think they're trying to leave before the storm hits, which is very smart. I am very glad I'm on the third floor and not on the first floor, and I'm also glad that these buildings seem very, very sturdy. But anyway, I'm gonna go film Geeks Corner, then we're gonna make another jaunt down to the main lobby, and this is gonna be an interesting week. I can't wait to see what happens, and yes, I will stay safe. So I've made it back to my room. It's dry, and I did grab a Magic Band Plus while I was out and about, and this is just your entry-level safe one, whatever it says it fits most, and I think it needs to be charged first, but I thought I would open it here, see what there is to see, and share it with you. If I can get it out of the box. Okay, out of the box, just a simple black one. There's a charger on the back, which I believe will need to be used for quite some time to get this thing ready, which is fine because I have a lot of time for this. It's not super easy to get out of the packaging. Isn't that how it always goes though? Oh, there we go. All right, so we have this little charger that I'm ripping out, just a little USB thing. Kind of reminds me of an Apple Watch or Fitbit. They also have a ton of, there we go. Super easy, simple, charge it. We'll see how long it takes and how soon we can use it. I should also note, the only thing I can really use this for in the coming days is that door, which probably won't open that much. So, humor, I don't know. I'll get to use the second half of the trip. It'll be fun. And we'll see how long it takes to charge. As you can see now that it's plugged in, it's basically a quarter charged, and we'll see how long it actually takes to get to full charge. It'll probably be sometime while I'm asleep overnight, but it's a starting point. Plugged it in at about 11. We'll see how this goes. So it's now 1 a.m. Due to the surprises that came today with the hurricane coming, it turned out that I was short one day for a room for a place to stay, just because Murray is coming, and he was supposed to come in on Thursday, and we were supposed to get a room together elsewhere. And that is no longer happening because his flight got canceled. And then through a series of unfortunate events, we realized, hey, we have a room for when he gets here on Friday, but not Thursday night. And they're not suggesting moving rooms during a hurricane. So I just talked to a lovely lady at the main desk. She was completely charming. And I'm now set for a room through Friday, I guess you could say. And it is really quiet. It's very, very lightly spitting right now. And I'm now set in this room until Friday, which gives me peace of mind because I really wasn't thinking it would be a good idea to try to go out and about during the hurricane. And as I believe her name was Jocelyn said, there won't be first responders during the storm when it's really strong. So you just don't want to be out and about, and you want to play it safe. And that is what we're going to do. But now I'm going to head back to the room and hopefully call it a night, because it is now 1:10 and I've been up since 5, which is 8 o'clock for Florida time. But there's not a whole lot of people out here. It was when I left the lobby one of the few times since I've gotten here that the line wasn't all the way to the door and then out. In fact, there was only about 8 people in the line when I left, and that was a good thing for everybody, I think. People were just tired and not really knowing what to do and frustrated, and it's unfortunate because you can't really control the weather. We haven't figured that one out yet, but the cast members at All-Star Movies have been absolutely fantastic, and I can't say enough nice things about them, from the point of them checking us in line to the people actually at the desk that were taking care of each individual guest. All of them were absolutely fantastic and really do Disney proud. Like, you can see why people keep coming back, because even in the worst of circumstances, you have really good customer service. Like, I really have to give them high praise for this. So we are going to call it a night for today's vlog. I don't know what the next couple days are going to look like. They might be short, they might be long, they might be combined. We will see, but I hope you follow along with me as I experience this hurricane and look at Herbie out the window, because my room is just up above. And for now, I'm going to say goodnight. I hope you've subscribed to this channel so you don't miss anything in the future, because we've got a lot of fun things to share with you. And I hope you stay safe wherever you are as well. And we'll hopefully see you real soon.